A Brighter Summer Day is a 1991 film by Edward Yang, who is a Taiwanese filmmaker. The Chinese title of the film is The Murder Incident of the Boy on Guling Street. This Chinese title is the only thing that intrigued me to watch this film in the first place. But also, the American pop culture played a huge role to the society in Taiwan at the time, and how the anti-communist Kuomintang Party and its people were deeply looking for the freedom from the grasp of the then Communist Party, who was in control in mainland China. And they forced these people to flee to Taiwan, and this was portrayed in this masterpiece of Edward Yang. Taiwan was a place where the people were in constant fear of getting invaded by the communists, and the Wang family is a great example. The film that is available today is in 4K resolution, but it took an enormous effort of 2 years of meticulous work by the Criterion Collection to achieve this. Look at this scene where the boys are attending a school seminar, and their expressions on their faces tell us how much they are enjoying the moment. And here is the same scene before the restoration. There is a video available on YouTube explaining how the restoration was done by the Criterion Collection, and you can check the link in the description below for that video. A Brighter Summer Day is a film where the audience can find everything. This is an almost 4-hour-long film, and the storytelling and Yang's use of beautiful, vibrant colors are so fluid, it almost doesn't seem like a long, tedious film. There are more than 100 amateur actors, which I could never tell unless I looked it up on Google. There are so many aspects in this movie which can only be completely understood by watching the 4-hour version of the film. This is the first film review which I've done, and I'm making this video so that people go and watch this amazing film which is never mentioned in our regular movie watching communities. So this here is our protagonist, a student in junior high, Xiao Se. The story revolves around him on how he tries to understand the complexities of adolescent life, a quiet and unsocial boy with very few friends. The film shows a time span of 4 years and how his life, along with his family's life, goes through extreme turning points. And to make life more complicated, a girl named Ming comes in his life. Before diving deep into their super complicated relationship, of course all relationships are complicated, but here we should understand where Ming comes from. And there are two main school gangs in this town. One is the Little Park Boys, and the other one is the 217s. Although Xiao Se was not a member of either of these gangs, but she was very close with the Little Park Boys. And the leader of this group was a guy named Honey, who at the time was hiding from the police from committing murder and was out of town running. And this guy, Honey, well, Ming is Honey's girlfriend, who is still waiting for him to come back. So obviously there are complications. Now Ming here is a very strange girl, and many guys were trying to hit on her or trying to take advantage of her, and she was well aware of that. This is a girl who dates a gang leader, and a fierce girl herself who does not need much defending. A powerful character with controlled emotions and maturity, unlike our Xiao Se, although he is a very honorable guy, but still is very impulsive sometimes and gets himself in serious trouble. The emotions in this film are raw and not exaggerated, not even through background music. I was really surprised when I realized that the most tragic, violent or romantic scenes were done without any music running in the background. Now there's a certain scene where Ming explains to Xiao Se about her feelings for Honey, and during this very intense conversation there is a very annoying sound of bottles clunking because a girl right behind them was collecting her bottles, and no music. Scenes like these make this movie very relatable to our own lives, where we face serious situations and terrible mind-boggling news without any kind of epic music running in the background. During the whole film, we see extreme clashes between the two groups of students. They're young and they fight all the way. They do it all the time, right? And how the rivalry eventually takes a deadly turn, ruining many lives. Well, we can see that very easily in this movie. We see Xiao Se's father taken into custody by the secret police of Taiwan for suspecting him as a communist spy. How a political tension causes suffering to young students, their teachers, parents, and most importantly, the students, their own individual sense of security is filmed perfectly in this amazing movie. Among all this turmoil, life still goes on. People they fall in love, and some finds passion in their music. This little guy here is Xiao Se's best friend, Cat. This little guy is what we can call a super friend. He's ballsy, trustworthy, and loves to sing. He's a great Elvis Presley fan, and in the school concerts always covers Elvis Presley's songs. The amazing fact is that in the movie, he does not speak or understand English at all. And one time he asks Xiao Se's elder sister to phonetically transcribe the lyric of "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" And during this transcribing this lyric, the elder sister gets confused whether the song says "To a brighter summer day" or something else, and hence the title. Godfrey Cheshire, a film critic, points out the two parts of the movie, where the first part shows the violent story of teenage gangs, to a second part where the main character Xiao Se passively witnesses how his father is accused of espionage, his brother is in huge debt, and his mother suffers in silence, and how his girlfriend is falling out of love. Godfrey points out that the proper authority of the society and how it pushes a young student towards violence is indicated in the Chinese title, which says "The Young Killing Incident on Guilin Street." On the other hand, the 1960s Elvis Presley hit "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" gives the English title of the film "A Brighter Summer Day," which has not much to do with Taiwan and its culture, but helps us to a condition which is unbound by time or place, the loneliness, melancholy, and longing of adolescence.